Okay, today doing 5x5 walkthrough solve. So, doing 3 of them. That's the first scramble. Let's go ahead and apply that. By the way, I'm not necessarily going to get the scrambles right, so if we have different scrambles, just blame it on me. And yeah, hopefully this is correct. Check. Yep, looks right to me. Okay, so as we can see, we have a big block here. Red looks easy, and so does blue. Now I'm duo neutral on white and yellow, so that's not useful. But here's the thing: yellow seems quite good. So I've already planned the first center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a wide D move to put this here, then a U move to align that to go into here, and then slice down so I can do a wide U prime and insert that. Then I'll have to do a U move and then rotate to here, do wide L, U prime, wide R. So that should give me the first center pretty much. So I'll do the D move, and then U, slice, wide U prime, rotate here, U, wide L, U prime, wide R, U prime. Shit. Okay. That was a mistake, but there you go, first center. Oops. Okay, so I see we have this, so I'm going to solve these two. I know that they're the equivalent opposite to here and here, so I'll do R prime U R, then this B move, which aligns that to go to here, and then U, R prime U, R2, U to R prime. Then rotate here, pair this up, and then just insert it without rotating. Okay, while I was doing that, I'd immediately see this. This is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do U D prime, because this is now down here, and then just R2, U. Next, I'll go with orange. So if I line that up, then I can do a U, wide R, and then that, paired up, and just put it in there. Then I reckon I'll go with blue. So I do that, this to pair it up, and then that to finish it off, and put it in there. Okay. I'm probably going to go with blue right now, just because it seems easiest. So blue center, I want to make a 2x2 block, so I'll do a U prime, and that. And then what I do is I do like that, and pair that up, then have it on the right. I'll just see what we're working with. Okay, so I'll do U prime, R, B, so that lines this up pretty well. So I'll do wide R prime, and then that should pair it up. Then we can insert. Now, just from look ahead, I know that there is a bar here that I can just insert. And then rotating up, I see this is pretty easy to pair up, just wide R, U, wide R prime. And then here, I'm going to do a really inefficient spammy solution, so just do U2. It's pretty good. Like that, and then just that. And insert. Okay. Okay, I see the solution here. So what I'm going to do is U2, and we're going to work around the green center. So I did a U2, and then I'll insert this into the back, which pairs this up, which I can do that to insert, and then just that bar. Okay. Now that that's done, I will do the edge, so that, and just insert this here, pair that up, U2, this, pair that up, rotate, and that. I'm gonna adjust the camera angle real quick. All right, new camera angle. There we go. Okay. New camera angle. So from here, I'm gonna notice this edge, so I can do that there, and then insert this here. And while I'm doing that, I see this edge. which is the final part. So do that, then this, and insert there. And I'm looking ahead to red, orange. So insert that into there, and then a wide U, I, U prime, R prime, L prime, U prime, L, U prime. And I'll insert it like this, because I know that that will be created through look ahead. I knew that, so pair that up. And I'm looking ahead to this bit here. So insert that. And I've changed my mind. I'm going to do this one. So I do U like that. This. And just insert. And then solve the centers. Then I'll do the trigger to take 2 out. Okay, I'm immediately looking at this. So I'll do that. And then sledge this in to pair that up. And I know I'm going to get power T, so I'm just going to do the power T out right there. And then sexy sledge, U prime, and the same thing. Alright, 3x3 stage. I probably shouldn't need to walk through this too much. It's really easy. I'll just do this pair to start. And then R, U prime, R prime. Rotate, do this. And then rotate again, do that. Insert, U2, this pair. OLL, U prime. Okay, that's the first solve. Okay, this is the next scramble. As you can see, it is right there. Just pause the video and do it. That should have been enough time. Ah, stupid camera. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so for this one, I'm looking at, this is not a good scramble. I'm looking at yellow again. So what I do is, I can't one look the full center, but I can predict the first 2x2, 2x3. So if I do FD wide R prime, that moves this down to here, and then I can do L, YU, pair it up and insert it. So FD wide R prime does that, and then LU and insert it as such. Then just do L, wide U2, F2, wide U, wide R prime to insert that. And then I can immediately see my solution from here. So I do that, F, wide U prime, insert, rotate to here. And I'll do D, wide R, pair this up, U prime, R prime, and then D, R2, D prime. Solves that. I'll go red for this one, so I'll do U and that, and line this up to be paired up here, and insert. Then I'd do green, so I'll just do that, start, and then U prime, pair that up as such, and then the other edge is here, so just do that, put that there, and insert. Then it's going to be orange, so I do L prime U, wide R2, L prime U, very wide R2, and then just that. Okay, we're going to go with orange. So I know that if I do that, I get that paired up, and I also know I have this, so I'll just do that, and insert. Then move down here, and I see this, so I know I can just do that, U2, and then wide R2, U2R to go straight into green. Now green's down here, which is very annoying, so what I'm going to do is line it up like that, and then this, that, and just pair this up and insert it. Then switch to there, and wide R, U prime, wide R prime should do that, and then line this up so that's across there, do that, and insert. Okay, next what I'm going to do is something a bit weird. I'm going to do a D, no, not, sorry, what? I'm going to do wide U prime and insert this edge, and that's just something that I like to do sometimes. Helps a bit with, you know, just general speed, because I can just insert this later. So, start off with this, I'll do that, and then insert R, U2, R prime, pair it up, and then I'll replace it with this edge, because I know I can just do that, sexy sledge, and that, and then insert it like this, so that I can start pairing up the white edge like that, Obviously this is just that away from being inserted, and I'll sledge in so that I can do sexy sledge on yellow green. Insert there, YD prime, and trigger. Now then, what I do from here is this one, so slice there, U, insert like that to pair this up. Then FU to F prime, U, and then insert there to pair this up, and bam. Then I'll just insert that edge into there, do the parity alv, and then 3x3 stage. So sledge that into there. Let's do that. This D2 like that, wide U2, and I've messed that up, just OLS. Yeah, the point of this is not the 3x3 stage, you should already be good at 3x3. Yeah. Alright, final walkthrough solve. And this scramble is actually good. So I can pretty sure I can one look my first center. It's definitely going to be white. So what I do is, I'm not going to talk you through the one look because I haven't one looked. I was lying to you. Oh wait, no, I have. Okay, so I'm still not going to talk you through because I can't be bothered. So F R prime, white R prime, and then L2. Actually no, U prime. That was part of the solution. L2. No, that's not how it works. L U prime L. There we go. D prime U, L prime. Rotate here. D prime to line this up, so I can insert that, and then F, and just that. Then this is a pretty obvious case here, and so is that. And just insert, and then I do that, so I can just do really wide R, kind of wide R, rotate, and insert, and I'm looking at this. That's what I'm doing. So D prime, wide R, F prime, solves that. And then I'm going to do orange, so that, R, U prime, that, and then insert, then really wide R2 to solve that, R2 U prime, wide R2, finish it off. Alright, now I'm looking at orange, so I see I can do this, and pull that down, which fully solves that. Then I'm just lining some pieces up right now. So I can do that, move to here, that, and then insert. Then I'll pair that up. So what I'll do is just kind of that, and then I'll see that. So I'll actually line it up like this. Okay. And then got to insert that into there as such. And this case is just terrible. So, I'm trying to think how I can do this. I know, okay, so up here, and then I'm going to do kind of commutator. So I do wide, really wide R2 U prime, wide L2, and slice L2, that. Just a commutator that does that. And then move on to this case. I'll just insert that into there, line it up like that, and then this, and put that there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I have this lined up, so I'll do y to u prime, f prime, u prime, f, u, pair this up, and f prime, and then immediately going into this, as you can see, this is just sexy sledge, and then that, so that I can do a y to u2 in this pair, and I'd look ahead to this. So I sledge that, and then sexy sledge again, and I look ahead to the orange and yellow, like that. So I do take this out, u prime, f prime, u prime, f, y to u prime, insert, and then just that, solve centers, do the commutator. Now I'm going to do this first edge without rotating to have them all at the front because I'm doing this one. So I do it like that, insert here, that, RU to R prime, then solve that again, and then just pair this up, and I'm going to insert like that to match these two up. Then I'll do sexy sludge with this, U, insert, and then just this edge case. Hopefully you know that case. Okay, 3x3 stage, U, fancy insert, and then this pair, take it out, pair it up. And I'm actually doing a, wait, hang on, I should probably explain that. So, I think it was this case, so I did that, and then U2, wait, yeah, it was this case. Okay, so, what, R, L prime, U2, L, and then I do a U2, R prime to make this a free pair. Then really easy, OLL, A prime. Okay, yeah, that's 5x5. I don't really know how to explain what I do, honestly, so that was probably terrible, but hopefully that helps a bit. Yeah. 5x5. Alright, bye.